Hello everyone. I know we're starting a bit later here. But had to take care of some things on a personal level today. So fortunately, I know Maverick's on later tonight. They don't go on until later, so that kind of worked out and helped us out. Manager's not been feeling the greatest, so if I do sound a bit off, I apologize now. But I'm going to do everything I can and still bring you a kick-ass show. That being said, welcome everyone to Wednesday Wicked. It's a huge lineup today. A big chunk of it's going to feature a lot of title events for our women. So our women competitors are definitely in the spotlight today. Just getting this shared out right now here. And 2K decided to be a pain in the ass to me earlier. As I see people sharing it out here for me, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Looks like the chat may still be broken because I can see other people sharing it out. Welcome to the show, Mrs. Utaker. I will be making an announcement about you in just a minute. And I do appreciate the helping to get that shared out for me. So as I'm getting everything else here shared out as well. Alright, come on. If anyone is still on, I don't think anyone else goes at this time of day. If I did step on anyone's toes, I apologize. From looking at my screen versus looking at what's here, I see the bitter divorce is still going on here. Or issues, or whatever the hell you want to call it, between YouTube and PlayStation. Welcome to the show, Adam Guerin, as well as the Unproven One, Brandon Ace. Glad to see you both could be here. I think I've got that shared out to everyone. I hope. Hopefully, if I don't, at least YouTube decides to be smart and give people notifications. Welcome as well, Brandon Cuevas. So we have a hell of a show tonight. Our main event will be our Women's World Championship match. Of course, we saw at the pay-per-view, we did see Never Ending Legs win a future opportunity. And that match happens tonight. Of course, we are gearing up and getting ready. Every other month, we're going to have a pay-per-view. And in between, we're going to have a special show called Flashpoint. So a lot of these roads are leading to Flashpoint. Mr. Utaker, welcome to the show as well. Now, as I was saying with Flashpoint, of course, the winner tonight will be the Women's World Champion. If Never Ending Legs wins, she will be defending that title in a triple threat match. Which will be, of course, against Mad Cow, the former champion, and the winner of our first match, the Speed Demon 20. However, if Mad Cow successfully retains tonight, she will go on and defend that world title against the winner of the Speed Demon 20. Also tonight, we have a huge match. All fallout from our Battle Royal last week is Adam Guerin eliminated War, but the overall winner of the Battle Royal was Johnny Crow. So per the stipulations announced before that bout, those two will square off tonight and see who goes on to Flashpoint. and faces war for that world title. Now, in addition to that, on this card here, we have several other matches. We have a huge Fatal 4-Way Extreme Rules with some of the biggest men in the business. You know, the Bastige, Shifty the Drunken Dragon Clown, the Shmoo, and we've got Caleb James. The kid won't leave me alone. I'll give him credit. He's got persistence. He's got heart. So he kept blowing up my phone, blowing up the office's phone. So he's going to get over with the crowd and get somewhere. So I added him to the match. I mean, they say persistence pays, but they also say stupidity's painful. So we're going to see which one it is tonight. Of course, we also have an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal. And the key thing in this is that all 8 of these competitors are part of that pay the price division, our optional division, tap out or knockout only. The winner of this bout will get a future opportunity at the pay the price champion, Chance Nightwalker. Of course, this is an over-the-top battle royal, so you better be able to switch things up. Welcome to the show, Anarchy Gaming. And then we have a debut. We have Ian Cross, as he will face off against Omar Wolf. We have a nice tag team battle here, as Rob Machete and Shooter Shamrock, Shamrocks and Shenanigans, will take on Baltimore's finest in Warren Benjamin and Marcus Johnson. The winner of that bout will move on to the Fatal 4-Corner tag team event this Sunday. Then, of course, as I mentioned, we have Adam Guerin versus Johnny Crow in a number 1 contenders match. And then our World Women's Championship. Never Ending Legs challenging Mad Cow. And like I said, I did see you there. I saw you there, Anarchy Gaming. He may be over in his mind. And he may think that because he does conga lines and he hands out signs to fans, that makes him a main event player. I don't think that makes you a main event player. So, but like I said, he's blowing up my phone. He's blowing up the office phone. There's some old sayings, persistence pays. But the other one is, stupidity should be painful. And that is right, Chance. Welcome to the show. The winner will get a shot at that Pay the Price Championship. So I'm going to do as best I can here tonight. Like I said, if it drags a little bit or if it wanes a bit, sorry guys. I apologize now. Like I said, I've not been feeling the best. But at the end of the day, we're still going to have a show. Fuck it. And on that note, I will mention about that Speed Demon Battle Royal. 30-second intervals. Almost every woman on the active roster. However, I was informed by the medical staff that Mrs. Utaker is dealing with an injury. And they have advised her to be held out of competition. So until I get a clean bill of health from the medical staff, she will be being held out of competition. So hopefully that is a fast recovery and we can see Mrs. Utaker back in the ring whooping ass like she does. But on that note, here we go. As you can see on the list there, almost every woman in the women's division will be competing. So I know it's heartbreaking for Mrs. Utaker not to be in this event since the winner will get the women's world title shot at Flashpoint. But at the end of the day, I have to follow what the doctors are saying on that. Showtime, Vernon Quinn, welcome to the show. Sounds good, Anarchy. Vernon, you were in Sunday's show in tag action in that qualifier match. Alrighty, Anarchy, you guys talk, let me know. Sounds good, brother. If you guys like what you're seeing, or like what the sounds of what you're going to see tonight, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. If something's not looking good to you, you don't like what's going on, go ahead and hit that thumbs down, hit me up in the chat, or hit me up, let me know what's going on. I'm not saying I'm going to change it, but I'll listen to you. And if you're not already a member here of Eternity Broadcasting Network, go ahead and click that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications so you never miss an episode. But we are on our way to the ring, and who in the hell... I don't know why this chick keeps showing the fuck up. I ain't giving you a job, sweetheart. I don't care who likes you, I don't care who don't like you. You ain't getting a check. So get the fuck out my ring. The House of Ghazi, if I did miss you earlier, welcome to the show. As well as the Godfather himself, Pete Wall. But our first competitor on her way down in this Speed Demon bout. She is from New Orleans, Louisiana, a member of Salagia, my daughter, Cassie, Madam Red. So Cassie on her way down now. Like I said, these will be 30-second intervals. That is the whole point of the Speed Demon Battle Royal. The numbers may change. The time frame will always be the same. You better keep your eyes on a swivel. So now we will see the woman who drew number 2. Alrighty, chick, any day now. Come on. Oh! Representing the Dynasty. No wonder she took her time coming out. Wanted to make her wait. From Naples, Italy, representing the Dynasty, my wife, Missy Nightwalker. Now this will be a very interesting dynamic here to open this bout, because obviously Missy, my wife, Cassie, my daughter. But at the end of the day, there can only be one winner. And both these women know it. So I guess fate had an unusual thing here. Of course, right away, Cassie picks Missy up, fireman's carry. Got her in position. Looked like for a power bomb, but Missy fighting back with the right hands. Now grabs Cassie, puts her up against the ropes, but Cassie counters back out, keeps her away. Now Cassie sends Missy off the ropes. Just lets her run by before throwing a punch on her. Front face lock in, has her up. Dropped her over into a neck breaker, just trying to wear her down a bit here. As you see, that timer's already running. And number 3 on her way down, also representing the Dynasty, Melody Divine. So we have 2 faction mates in there. So we'll see if they work together, because at the end of the day, there can only be one person. And it looks like right away, Melody going after Cassie. Cassie counters out, though, fighting back. And Cassie hotshots Melody across that top rope as the timer's already running, folks. Like I said, fast and furious. Now Cassie with a quick leaping neck breaker. On her way in at number 4, Kali Tirgoviste. There's Cassie with that modified neck breaker there, now going back after Melody, as Kali goes right after Missy here. But Cassie over the apron there, getting worked on. Meanwhile, Kali's being picked up by Missy, but Kali counters out, goes to the back of the knee. Cassie trying to hang on for everything she can here against Melody. And she does hang on and rolls under as the timer already running again. Welcome to the show, Jake Bagwell. Glad to see you could make it. At number 5 coming in, we have the evil angel, Jerica Page. Now Jerica Page right away going towards Cassie, who had just took down Melody. Of course, we still see Kali and Missy fighting off here. Kali with a pop-up Hurricane Rana. Meanwhile, Jerica has Cassie up in trouble. Looks like Kali missed that kick, but Melody did not miss the backstabber. And now we're going to see the two faction mates go at it as Melody grabs Missy, puts Missy on the ropes, and almost eliminates Missy. Of course, Melody Divine, the sister of Johnny Crow, so a little bit of a family relation as well. Now joining the fray is my sister, Wrestling Mama, who right away goes after her sister-in-law, Missy. So definitely some huge dynamics here as Kali just dumped Jerica out of the ring. Cassie gets taken over that huge suplex. Now Kali going right back to Missy here. Lee saving her stablemate. Wrestling Mama working on Cassie, but Cassie low bridges her and Wrestling Mama has been eliminated. Meanwhile, on their way down to the ring, the current Pay the Price Women's Champion, Cougar Knight. So as I mentioned, 30-second intervals. So as soon as you think you're safe, you're not. You know, case in point right there, Kali showing off to the crowd, and Cassie grabbed her right away and eliminates her with that big super kick. Meanwhile, we've got the two faction mates from the Dynasty going at it as Missy Nightwalker eliminates Melody Divine. You know, Cougar Knight going back and forth here, but Cougar getting a chance to get a rest as Cassie just takes Missy down with that face first there. And now on her way into the ring, the mighty Minerva. Minerva has made it clear she wants that world title. So this is, if she goes through this is her ticket getting in. Now her and Cougar, they'll square it off. I know Minerva's also a member of that women's Pay the Price division, so maybe trying to get a feel out of her possible opponent, feeling that process out here. Not sure. But Cougar dumps her over and knee to the spine puts her out. Holy shit, that's a bit of a shocker there. Meanwhile, Missy's now up in the corner. Cougar's working on Missy, has her over, and dumps her to the floor. So Missy Nightwalker has been eliminated by Cougar Knight. Meanwhile, one Dynasty member is out, another one in, as Sophia Nightwalker, my daughter, comes in and tangles up with Cougar right away. So like I mentioned before, 30-second intervals, I keep coming back to that. That's the reason this is called a Speed Demon event. You know, right now, Cougar going to work on Sophia as Cassie's catching a breather. But coming in at number 10 at the halfway mark, Missy Canuck. And right away, going right after Cougar, quick snap German suplex as Cassie goes right after Sophia. So huge back and forth in events here. Of course, even though they are related, they are different faction mates, and this is, as I've mentioned, every woman for themselves. So right now, Missy Canuck is trying to push Cougar off that apron. At the same time, and she does. So Cougar Knight has been eliminated. And now going to work, Missy working with her cousin to go after their other cousin, but Cassie fights back out. Now Cassie getting a little bit of backup as one of the newer members of Salagia, Faith, makes her way to the ring. So a lot of back and forth action here. And oh, Faith dumps out Missy Canuck. Meanwhile, Cassie with the long kiss goodnight. And now the two women from Salagia are fighting back and forth. And right away, Faith walks into a long kiss goodnight of her own. But coming in at number 12, Amber Young. Said Amber, of course, had that huge match with Sophia on Sunday. Came up just a bit short. Still trying to, make her name in the title picture. Meanwhile, Sophia with a big clothesline on Cassie, but Cassie hangs on. Meanwhile, Amber trying to push Faith off the apron as Sophia's taking Cassie for the ride with those belly-to-back suplexes. And as we see that timer in the corner steadily moving, we're going to see who got unlucky number 13. And on her way out right now, representing the Ministry of Mayhem, the Goddess of Pain. Of course, Goddess taking a breather for a moment before Amber goes over and grabs her. Sophia taking down Cassie and going right after Faith. And oh, Goddess dumped out quickly by Amber Young. Holy shit. Did not see that coming. Now the two Salagia women back at it, but Cassie gets the reversal. But on her way in at number 14, one half of the Ravishing Pair Tag Team Champions, that redneck sweetheart, Bubs. Now Sophia and Amber hooking back up after Sunday's bout, and there goes Amber again. It seems like Sophia has her number no matter what the match type is so far. Now Sophia right away after Faith. Cassie looks at it and then leaves her stablemate out to dry, going right back after Bubs. Big roll through and super kick to the jaw as Faith fights off Sophia on the other side of the ring. But on her way down to the ring at number 15, representing the Blackhearts, Roxanne Winters. Of course, Roxanne had that great showing in the qualifying tournaments to become the first champion, fell just short of getting to the chamber. Now Sophia, though, puts Bubs over the top rope to the apron, trying to push her off with her foot there, and she does. As that timer steadily running, meanwhile, Faith has Roxanne up big time backbreaker and just stretching her out. Sophia going after Cassie and dumps Cassie with that big clothesline. And no wasted motion right back after Faith as well. Sophia has been a wrecking ball in this event. But joining the fray now, Ivy Pine. Also another member of the Blackhearts here, so the Blackhearts drawing very late in this event. Working to eliminate the rest of the competition now as Roxanne has Sophia in trouble. And Roxanne eliminates Sophia in the end there. So great performance by Sophia, but in the end, just probably entered just too early. Now Faith, though, takes down Roxanne. We have two Blackhearts and a member of Salagia in there. But on her way down right now, representing the Ministry of Mayhem, it's She-Hulk chick. Definitely, especially entering this late, has to be one of the odds-on favorites. Faith, though, is trying to eliminate Roxanne, as Ivy doing her best to go after She-Hulk. I mean, huge mismatch there, but going right after her. Shuki on the ground now, but now the Blackhearts fighting with each other. I mean, I know we say every woman for themselves, but geez. And coming in at number 18, Jenna Rage. And oh, Faith with the super kick out of nowhere dumps Shuki over the top rope. And then gets eliminated herself by Jenna with the low bridge. Roxanne Winters can call it a night as well, courtesy of Ivy. And Ivy right back sitting there on Jenna right away. In the matter of less than 30 seconds, the ring cleared. Holy shit. On her way down to the ring, though, right now. Oh, and wait a minute. Before she even gets in there, Ivy Pine eliminates Jenna. Just as she does it, Sunshine Marigold makes her way in the ring. Goes right after Ivy. Going right to the work on the arm here. Maybe if she figures if she softens up the arm, Ivy can't hang on to the ropes, make it for an easier elimination. Now kick to the gut there by Sunshine, setting her up. Taking her over towards the ropes. Running buckle bomb there. And meanwhile, number 20 in the Royal from Middle Earth, Susie the Elf. So one of these three women are going to Flashpoint. That is a guarantee. Who do you guys have out there based on these three? Who's going to Flashpoint? Meanwhile, Susie trying to take over here on Sunshine. Just drove her across the ring with strikes, but finally Sunshine comes back with a backbreaker. Blaze McCoy, welcome to the show. Just in time to be watching your little girl in the ring. One of these last three women is going to Flashpoint. Now Sunshine there floats over, reverse DDT to take Susie down. Meanwhile, Ivy is getting up. Sunshine rolls Susie over. Quick knees to the face. And a huge one to the jaw to end it. Goes after Ivy, but Ivy laying in wait with that fireman's carry. Welcome to the show, Jack Bayou. And oh, Ivy Pine with the super kick. Eliminates Sunshine Marigold. Susie has her up and in trouble. If she flips her over, it could be a done deal. Susie hanging on for everything she's got. Finally fights out with that big shot. But then eats a clothesline. Ivy is a woman possessed here, folks. Welcome to the show, Jack Bayou, Caleb James. Said we are at the end of our first event here just about, as Susie over the top, but hangs on and gets those long legs up, kicks Ivy right in the face. Now big belly to belly on Ivy. Both these women want to be the world champion. And in order to get that opportunity, they have to win this Speed Demon event. Big super kick from Susie, but no, she hangs on. Drops Susie throat first across the top rope. Like I said, Ivy Pine like a woman possessed here. Gets Susie set up. Big clothesline, and there we have it, folks. Your winner guaranteeing herself a spot and the opportunity to challenge for the Women's World Championship at Flashpoint. Representing the Blackhearts, Ivy Pine. So congratulations to all the women that came out, fought their hearts out. But Ivy Pine shocking the world. I know the Blackhearts have said that they want to be considered the best in this business here. And a lot of people didn't take them seriously. They might want to stand up and start taking notice. Sorry there, hun, you ain't going to WrestleMania, but you are going to Flashpoint. So great opening bout here, and like I said, our next bout, some of the biggest and baddest in the business. You've got the Bastige, you've got Shifty the Drunken Dragon Clown, you got the Shmoo, and then you have Caleb James. So I will give the kid credit, like I said before the show. He is persistent as they come out. He is blowing up my phone. He's blowing up the office's phone. So he's got heart. He's got persistence. But I don't know if he's over. At least not where he's trying to say he's over. I mean, he's trying to convince the world that he's over to be the next franchise player. And I mean, I know they say persistence pays off. I said this, before the show started. But I also said stupidity should be painful. So we're going to find out what we have here today. Looks like I am seeing some more people in there. Welcome to the show, Shooter Sean Shamrock, as well as Lily. Glad to see you could both make it. I see Brandon Ace looking about the international title. I will mention that since he brought it up. You gotta put 16 people are going to be chosen. Now, if you want to put your fate in Lady Luck's hands, be my guest. But this is the wrestling business. There ain't no luck. You want to get something, you step up and you make your presence known. And I see a lot of people have been doing such. Same thing on the women's side with the Intercontinental Tournament. Both will only have 16 qualifying spots. So if you want to get in, you gotta make your presence known. If you want to rely on Lady Luck, don't sit there crying in your Cheerios if it don't happen. Oh, and Chance is already saying War better not get comfortable with that title. I will look at things later here, Jack. Of course, obviously, I'm not going to be looking in the locker room too much right now. Well, Brandon, if you ask people around, they might say that kind of suits you. But we are on our way down for this Fatal 4-Way Extreme Rules match. On his way down to the ring first, one half of the dominating duo tag team champions, representing the Ministry of Mayhem, the Bastige. Oh, and Mrs. U-Taker, I should say, putting the world on notice that she is going for a championship in the women's division once she's cleared, and she doesn't care who's getting it. Caleb already saying if he wins this, he's going to declare himself in for the tournament. On his way down to the ring next, of course from Cleveland, Ohio, everybody's favorite Drunken Dragon Clown, it's Shifty! Of course, you can already see the fans out there loving the big, colorful clown. You know, you should take a look out the curtain there, Caleb. Look at those people. That is over. That is what being over in a crowd is. The man walks out and they're on their feet. So this match will not be for the faint at heart. Three of the biggest and hardest hitting men in the business. Extreme Rules. On his way down to the ring next, the big shaven Sasquatch, representing the Steel City Committee, the Shmoo. And of course, the Steel City Committee already qualified for that Four Corners Tag Team bout this Sunday. Shmoo's normal partner, the Tenacious One, Tyson Parker. So I know they're looking forward to that. But the question is he looking past this match? Honestly, Caleb, I don't remember. So I guess you'll find out right along with me, because I don't remember what it was. But ladies and gentlemen, on his way down to the ring, of course, that new shirt, the hashtag over. Ladies and gentlemen, Caleb James. So Caleb on his way down, like I said, he's been blowing up my phone. He's been blowing up the Sacrifice office's phone. You know, trying to get himself in that main event spot, trying to break through and be that franchise player. But so far, I'm not seeing it. And that's not to be mean. I like the kid. I think he's got great heart. I think he's got great persistence and determination. But all of that in the world and plus 50 cents won't buy you a cup of fucking coffee. So here we go. Of course, Mrs. Utaker already there, still saying her main focus is returning to the ring for that for title action. We got all four men in the ring ready to go. Ref calls for the bell. Katie barred the door. We got a war coming, and right away, Caleb with a quick super kick on Shifty. And the Shmoo taking over on Bastige. But that kick was short-lived now as Shifty's starting to put it to Caleb. The Shmoo's still beating on Bastige. Caleb fighting to get away from Shifty. And Shifty's just not having it. But Caleb ducks under, comes up with a big swing blade to take the big man down. But meanwhile, right there, Shmoo with the camel clutch. As Caleb trying to work on the arm of Shifty, we know that Xanthrax claw slam. You know, we've got the two big men in Bastige and Shmoo going at it. Caleb now lifting up Shifty, spinning back kick right across the jaw. Trying to get the crowd pumped up here. Meanwhile, on the outside, Shmoo and just beating the daylights out of each other there between Shmoo and Bastige. Of course, Bastige one half of the tag team champions, and Shmoo wants those belts with him and Parker. And yeah, and there you go, Caleb. You're busy playing to the crowd and didn't even see a man the size of Shmoo. I don't know how the fuck you miss a man that big. Hit you from behind. And Bastige makes Shmoo pay for it now with that huge backstabber. Now Bastige hitting everything that moves. Big turnaround face, knee right to the face there on Shifty from Bastige. Meanwhile, the Shmoo just looking to exert his will on Caleb, but Caleb fighting his way out of it. Trading shots back and forth with the big man. That's not a smart idea. I think the Shmoo might eat more for lunch than you weigh, Caleb. Hell, that being said, I think he might eat more than I weigh. Of course, you can see different people in the chat calling for Shifty as well as Bastige. And now, wait a minute, the Shmoo has Caleb up. Big time, huge gorilla press power slam on the floor. Meanwhile, Shifty with a jumping clothesline takes down Bastige and then grabs Shmoo from behind as well. The big clown starting to try to fire up here on anyone. But the Shmoo coming back, just those big ham hock hands. Now trading shots with Shifty, but Shifty with a drop-down jawbreaker. Caleb, meanwhile, is getting hooked up. Brought up in the air. Huge jackhammer slam there by the Bastige on the floor. But again, Caleb trying to fight his way back into it. Sends Bastige headfirst into the post. Like I said, I will give the kid credit. He has the biggest heart I can see here. He just may not be the brightest. Meanwhile, Shifty might have just took Shmoo out with that big drunken driver on the floor. And now he's got Caleb. Xanthrax slam in for the cover. One, and Bastige breaks it up. Now Shifty taking care of Bastige on his own. Pull back neck breaker. Now trying to get the crowd fired up behind him here as Caleb makes his way back up and the Shmoo makes his way in. Big clothesline from Shifty, make it a pair. And oh, he threw Caleb to the corner and the Shmoo intercepted Caleb and took his head off. Now Shmoo and Shifty back and forth. Shifty takes him down with a big clothesline. Going back after Caleb. Big forearm to Caleb. Got him braced up on the middle rope, but the Bastige cuts off the big clown. Headbutt right to the back there. Now Bastige going to work on the knee of the big man. Trying to keep him grounded. Now wait a minute, what's he doing? Running knee strike, and ladies and gentlemen, we have blood in this one. Bastige in for a cover. 1, 2. Big kick out by Shifty there. But Bastige has drawn first blood and now clips Caleb from behind. Meanwhile, the Shmoo with the Summit Slam on Shifty. Reverse Olympic Slam on Caleb by Bastige. And uh-oh, Shifty's got him goozled. Or Shifty is goozled, but Shifty fights his way out of it. And now Caleb James is busted open again. 1, 2, 3. And Bastige on a one-man wrecking crew, busting open 2 out of the 4. And in the end, takes out Caleb James. So I will give the kid credit. The kid showed great heart. And he ate a lot of punishment. I mean, you see there in the replay, taking that slam. But like I said, all the heart, all the perseverance, all the signs you hand to the crowd, you take all of that put together, you add 50 cents to it, and you still can't buy a fucking cup of coffee. But ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the bout, representing the Ministry of Mayhem, the Bastige. Oh, I see Anarchy Gaming throwing up hashtag Caleb is the future. And hey, you never know. I can't see the future. If I could, I'd be hitting lottery numbers. Welcome to the show, Almar Wolf. As we progress on to our next bout here. So this is a pay the price battle royal. Normal pay the price rules are knockout or tap out, but in this case, it is an over-the-top battle royal, so you better be ready to adapt. The winner will get a future pay the price title opportunity at the current champion, Chance Nightwalker. So we have Ghazi Castle, Judgment, Mark Caliber, the D-Train, the Enforcer Jake Bagwell, the current World Heavyweight Champion War looking to add more gold, the Godfather Pete Wall, and of course also representing the Ministry of Mayhem, Mr. U-Taker. Who do you guys have in the chat? Looks like, of course, Mrs. U-Taker obviously going for her husband. Jack Bayou also going with Mr. U-Taker. While this is loading up and while you guys are getting your predictions in, I do want to take a couple minutes here. Thank a lot of the sponsors here that are involved with this show. A lot of them in the chat in character, but also have great shows of their own. Of Of course, you can see several of them in there right now. UKWF 3LW action run by Almar Wolf. Of course, Pillar to Post bringing you some RWO action. Anarchy Gaming brings you a bit of everything. So maybe some Slaughterhouse, maybe some Friday the 13th. You never know what you're going to see from them. Of course, you saw earlier in the show, Adam Guerin. Of course, him and the Mighty Minerva bringing you some ASWF action on the Altered Arcade channel. So a lot of great talent here. I've got plenty more to go. You saw Shifty in the last bout. He brings his own Platinum Dragon Wrestling. Of course, not in the chat here today, but you can check them out on my subscribers list. The D-Train as well, bringing you Maverick Championship Wrestling action later tonight. Ghazi Castle in there bringing his own unique brand called the House Parties. Speaking of Minerva, there she is in the chat. Welcome to the show. But any of those people I mentioned, if they're in the chat or on my list, hit them up, subscribe to the content, give them a look. Some great action all around. So highly recommend it. Don't miss a bit of it. And I know there is some more, and I'll get back to them later. But on the way down to the ring now for our next bout, let's take it away. Welcome to the show, our World Champion War. So it looks like Adam Guerin going with D-Train. Pete Wall saying he's going to be the first eliminated. Minerva saying either D-Train or Pete to win it. Pete going with the World Champion War for the win. And now I know he is the World Champion, but to pay the price is an optional title. So therefore, you can hold that and another singles title. But first, on his way down to the ring, maybe some bad luck of the draw here. We have the D-Train. You know, referred to in a lot of places as the big old ball of sexy. We will, kind of a bad luck draw here. So we will see if he can weather the storm. We saw in that earlier, that Speed Demon Battle Royal, that both Missy and Cassie went a long way into that Battle Royal. See if any of these men can follow suit here. But ladies and gentlemen, the next wrestler that's going to be on their way down to the ring. You see the D-Train kind of over the shoulder look, patiently waiting here. Representing the Ministry of Mayhem, the Enforcer, Jake Bagwell. You know, Jake has stated on several occasions that he wants gold, and he's not picky what it is. You never know. Like I said, Pete, in case you missed that first, the Speed Demon Battle Royal, both numbers 1 and 2 out of 20 went quite a ways in. They went over the halfway mark. So, I mean, they kind of set the bar kind of high for you guys to live up to here. I know Pete wants gold as well. He has said it on multiple occasions, and I know he's already thrown his name in for that international championship match. On his way next down to the ring, he is the calculating one, Mark Caliber. Hey, guess what, guys? I hope y'all are ready. Because it's everybody at once. Surprise! Dropped it on Almar's head, huh? Like I said, there have been several men that have already made their intentions known. However, the women, only a couple women have mentioned in the shows that they want to be considered. But they haven't been mentioning it in the locker room. So far the women are a bit lacking here. Maybe they're trying to rely on Lady Luck. Of course, Mark Caliber now stalking and waiting for the next man to come out. And there he is right there, representing Salagia, your current Sacrifice Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Champion of the World, the Mystery Man, War. Now, I say Mystery Man because almost everything about him is crossed out. But I can tell you that's a big son of a bitch. Of course, War showing off that world championship there. And we still see the exchanges going on between Almar and Pete. Of course, Almar gets to welcome a debuting superstar here tonight. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, the next competitor on his way down to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, the Puppet Master, Judgment. Judgment is another longtime veteran. He's made it known that he's glad to be back in Sacrifice. He considers it one of his homes, but that he needs to be a champion as part of being here. Of course, him and his partner, Showtime Vernon Quinn, fell short in that match this past Sunday. Or no, excuse me, they won their match this Sunday. I apologize to Judgment and Brandon. I said I've not been feeling the best, so if I screw something up, sue me. Welcome to the show, Feck West. Yes, Omar, you do get to play with the brand new guy. He's making his debut here tonight. Now, Judgment taking his time there. As I said, he states he needs to be a champion. He's been in multiple versions of this company, both digital and otherwise. He's been one of the longest tenured members of the overall brand, but not been a champion much. And he says he's aiming to fix that. Oh yeah, definitely. Go ahead and call the lawyer there. Just be sure that they leave their name and address where we can find them later. I mean where my lawyers can find them later. Ladies and gentlemen, the next competitor on his way down to the ring. Everyone's kind of waiting to see. You can see they're kind of looking to see who steps out of the curtain there. The lights drop. On his way down to the ring, he is the Godfather. That renegade warrior, Pete Wall. You know, looks like Pete's story time's gonna have to be interrupted. Of course, Pete Wall, a huge veteran of just the business in general. As I mentioned during this show promotions, of course, his channel, Pillar to Post, bringing you some RWO action. You know, check him out. I know he's going on a hiatus soon, but check out all the past action. If you've missed anything or you haven't seen it yet, get in there and check it all out. Alrighty, Anarchy. Hey, anytime, Pete. Anytime. Alrighty, sounds good, Anarchy. I said, you and I'll talk later there, brother. We'll get it all sorted. Ladies and gentlemen, on his way down to the ring next. And I still don't know if I have the words. I really don't. But ladies and gentlemen, Ghazi Castle! Who, of course, still looks like he rolled around in a fucking peacock. Of course, Ghazi also another one of the people that does broadcast here through the DWS, bringing you his own house party style of action coming soon. So check out the House of Ghazi for that show as well. Welcome to the show, Cougar Knight. I still don't have words. I just don't. And as those that know me know, that's pretty fucking rare. But ladies and gentlemen, on his way down to the ring now, representing the Ministry of Mayhem, Mr. U-Taker! Uh-oh. Seeing quite a few comments there. Different people. Of course, Caleb's sitting in the back. I said I like the kid's heart. I admire his determination. I just don't see it. You know, as Mr. U-Taker, you know, definitely in front of the crowd. You can definitely tell a huge favorite. But here we go right away. And D-Train almost sends Judgment out to start. Judgment hangs on. Pete Wall going right to work on Mark Caliber. Mr. U-Taker working on Ghazi. And now War taking over on D-Train while Jake Bagwell got dropped as well quickly. Action fast and furious out the gate here. Now Jake Bagwell going to work on D-Train as Mark Caliber is starting to take over, trying to take over on Pete Wall. Judgment choking the life out of War on the rope. And whoa, right away, guys, Ghazi has been eliminated by Mr. U-Taker. Now D-Train trying to do the same thing to Jake Bagwell, but Jake holds on. Pete Wall working on Mark Caliber. Looks like Pete and Mr. U-Taker just taking shots on him. But now Mark Caliber reverses, goes after Mr. U-Taker. Mr. U-Taker reverses. Meanwhile, Jake Bagwell takes down D-Train. Judgment was trying to show off and walked right into some shots from Jake. Meanwhile, Pete Wall is back. Well, he had War. Now War has him against the ropes and has him up in the air. Same with Jake and having Judgment up. Both men go over. Both men hang on. And looks like both will stay alive. Meanwhile, Mr. U-Taker and D-Train squaring off now. And here we go, Ghazi already saying he wasn't ready. I don't know how you can say you weren't ready. You burnt part of my pyro budget. You danced your way all around the ring constantly. You knew what you were there for, so how the fuck are you not ready? Now Jake Bagwell was trying to get rid of Mark Caliber. Caliber fights his way out of it. Judgment going after Mr. U-Taker. Eats a shot to the mouth for it. And oh, Mr. U-Taker almost threw out Judgment. Judgment held on after that massive clothesline. Now Mark Caliber coming back against him there. And oh, Jake Bagwell in trouble. And no, Mark Caliber brings him back in the hard way. Might have been a mistake from the calculating one. Meanwhile, D-Train sends Pete Wall over to the corner. Big shot to the head, chop across the chest. As War and Judgment are trading off. So is Mr. U-Taker and Mark Caliber. Jake Bagwell catching a breather. Pete Wall off the ropes and into a big chop from Caliber. Now Pete Wall sees Jake trying to catch his breath and goes over after him. Went for the drop kick but missed. Meanwhile, Judgment has War up on the corner. Jake sends D-Train over the top rope, and the calculating one was eliminated as well, just as D-Train has also been eliminated. They are dropping fast and heavy here. Pete Wall taking over with that reverse power slam. Mr. U-Taker catching a breather. Now War has Judgment up. And a Chaos Eater right in the middle of the event. Mr. U-Taker showing off to the fans and gets caught by Jake Bagwell. And oh! Pete Wall just showing the dirty play veteran move, just planted War's balls up into his throat. And Mr. U-Taker has been eliminated by his tag team partner. You know, truly showing every man for themselves. Now Judgment tried to take advantage of it and go after Jake, but Jake held on. Welcome to the show, Raging Chaos Wrestling. Another person you can catch online there, doing a lot of different variety of stuff. Maybe some wrestling, maybe some Final Fantasy. Check out his channel for all sorts of different content. Meanwhile, War has Pete Wall up. Pete Wall hanging on with everything he's got. Pete Wall fighting back. And went after War, but War ducked away, but could not duck from that kick. Now, nice Hangman's neck breaker. Meanwhile, Jake Bagwell going after Judgment. He's got him set up. Pete Walth sends War over. War trying to hold on. And he does. Judgment sent over by Jake. Now Jake trying to push him off with that boot. And no, he fights back and walks right into a huge right hand from War there. Just dropped Jake. Now War has Jake up. And the Chaos Eater on Jake Bagwell. Meanwhile, Judgment setting up Pete and slingshots him back off that top rope. War is just beating the daylights there out of Bagwell. But now Judgment is setting up Pete for something here. Has him up on the shoulders. Huge driver there, but took him the wrong way. Should have took him to the floor. Now he does. Pete Wall has been eliminated. He was down in the final four. That driver might have disoriented him enough for Judgment to get him thrown over there. Now War going after Bagwell there, but Bagwell reverses. And Bagwell has eliminated War. And turn right around with a low blow on Judgment. Holy shit. Now putting the boost of Judgment, big forearm across the face. Now Bagwell off the top, massive elbow drop across the heart. We are down to our final two. One of these men will get a title opportunity for the Pay the Price Championship. Now Bagwell sets him up. Big clothesline over. Judgment has been eliminated. So, ladies and gentlemen, your winner and the new #1 contender to the Pay the Price title, the Enforcer, Jake Bagwell. So great win for Bagwell there. So he is guaranteed an opportunity at Chance Nightwalker and that Pay the Price title. So stay tuned and you'll see when it happens. Now Jake showing off a little bit there. Now we are down to our next match here. We have the newcomer, Ian Cross, making his Sacrifice debut. And part of the welcoming committee for today, one half of the Dominating Duo Tag Team Champions, Omar Wolf. Welcome to the show, Rob Machete. Of course, you're going to be in action here in a little bit, sir, so I hope you are ready. Looks like Minerva calling for Omar to win, Pete as well. Some definitely interesting bouts that are going to be on the way here. Feck calling for both. I know you normally are there, man. But ladies and gentlemen, here we go, down to the ring. ladies and gentlemen, first, making his Sacrifice Championship Wrestling debut. Now, I don't know a lot about this guy yet. So we're going to all see together. But ladies and gentlemen, Ian Cross. And holy shit, that's a big ass fucking hammer. Rob Machete calling for Omar for the win. But you can definitely tell, looking at this guy, he is put together. So he's got the look. We're going to see what he has in the ring here in just a minute. Bagwell also calling for Omar Wolf for the win. But ladies and gentlemen, his opponent tonight, from Ipswich United Kingdom, he is one half of the Dominating Duo Tag Team Champions. And of course he's going to wait in the back and make throw off my timing here. There he goes. Ladies and gentlemen, Omar Wolf. Now, of course, Omar Wolf you can also catch running his own company of UKWF and Three Lions Wrestling. He's been in the chat. Hit him up. Jump over to his channel. Check out his content as well. Definitely could be very interesting. And not a problem, Omar. You know that. I like to call out everybody's content, get everybody and everyone else's mix. Share all the content around. Let's all have fun, have a good time. But there you see him, ladies and gentlemen. I know he will be eagerly watching that Four Corners match on Sunday to see who the next tag team contenders are going to be. Hey, sounds good there, Rage, and you know that anytime, brother. But here we go. Looks like both men are ready. Referee calls for the bell. And we have a war right away. Huge shot to the gut. Standing neck breaker to boot. Now in for a quick cover. Only a 1 count. And wait a minute, what do we have here? What is this? Oh, wait a minute. Holy shit. What in the hell? We have not seen him. Oh my God, we've not seen Colt since his match with Omar. And he attacked Ian Cross for some reason, pretty much helping out Omar. What the fuck? The hell is Colt doing here? Now Omar has taken over on Ian. Welcome to the show, baby girl. Great match earlier. You know, unfortunately didn't fall your way in the end, but great performance. Trust me, Minerva and all them, I'm wondering the same thing. And I apologize for not following this match as closely. I'm definitely shocked of what the fuck Colt Matthews was doing down here. And why he would have seemingly helped Omar. Now, Ian taken back over, but Omar counters out with that big knee drop. Now just starting to stomp away on Ian here. You know, shades of Ronnie Garvin. Now Ian counters with that fireman carry. And huge right hands to Omar's mouth there. In for the cover. You know, I know Colt is trying to get a one-on-one match with Omar still. Maybe he thought if he beat up Ian that he would get the match. Meanwhile, Omar, though, taking over, has him hooked in that submission, but too close to the ropes. Now Omar in for the cover, one. Quick kick out by Ian. Now as Omar picks him up though, Ian takes him down with a shoulder tackle. I'm trying to get settled back down into this match. I do apologize to both these gentlemen. As Omar counters, huge sickle clothesline to the back of the neck of Ian. And now it looks like he is setting him up here into another submission, just putting the torque on the neck and shoulder there. But now, looks like Omar fighting his way out of it. Now it's been a belly-to-belly attempt. Omar going for the scoop slam, but Ian counters as well. Round float over, swinging neck breaker to cap it off. And now starting to put the boots to Omar himself here. Kick right to the middle of the spine. Now it looks like he's measuring Omar here. Big punt across the jaw. But again, Omar fighting back. Huge back body drop. And now starting some stomps of his own. Leg sweep by Ian. Now Ian measuring Omar. Huge flip around cutter. Busts him open. 1, 2, and kick out by Omar at 2. But ladies and gentlemen, once again, we have blood. Now Omar counters, big forearm to the face there on Ian. Takes him down with a swing blade. Omar trying to get back into this here. Kick to the back and again going for that submission hold. Might be too close to the ropes for that long frame of Ian's. No, Ian not getting to the rope. He may not realize where he is. I mean, this is his debut. Might have been rattled from some of those shots. Now Omar counters out, kick to the gut. Went for the spinning kick, but gets caught in a massive power bomb by Ian. Smart move by Omar to roll out to the floor. You can't be pinned outside. But Ian's not giving him a break. Huge elbow off the top. Now trying to pick up Omar again, and Omar back to those ribs. Now both men just trading shots outside. Of course, you know here in Sacrifice, no count out, no disqualification. But now Ian takes Omar to that barricade. Now where is he going to bring him now? He's got him scooped up again. Face first into the table, looking to open that cut some more. And another shot into the table. Kick to the gut. Has him up. Big time delay suplex. But Ian might be getting a little gassed here. Cardio may not be where he would expect it. Omar rakes the eyes and then sweeps the leg, taking him down face first. Alrighty, Jake, we will see you then, brother. But Ian now has scooped Omar up. Fireman carry face first across the apron there. Now getting Omar back up. Rolls Omar in there, but before you can take advantage, Omar pops back up. Now ducks under the shot, but again, Ian scoops him up. And a huge twisting driver there. Looks like he was just positioning. It was now Ian up to the top. And oh, Omar playing a little possum, catches him with the super kick. And now up in that half moon torture rack. And that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner via submission, Omar Wolf. Great effort here by Ian. But as you can see right here in the replay, Colt Matthews. What the fuck? I mean, maybe some mind games for Omar, maybe going after Ian just because Ian had the match that he wanted. There you see that beautiful twisting cutter. But at the end of the day, Omar showing his experience and gets the win via submission. But you can definitely see it took its toll on Omar. He is a bloody mess. And we are on our way to our next bout, folks. Of course, this is a tag team match. And the winner of this match will advance to that four-corner bout this Sunday. So I'm quite sure while Omar's getting stitched up in the back, he's going to be watching this closely. As we have Baltimore's Finest versus the team of Shamrock and Shenanigans. Who do you guys have in the chat? Looks like Minerva going with Shamrocks and Shenanigans. Bayou following as well. Yeah, you definitely got your head busted there. It definitely got broken there. But I will be very curious to hear what in the blue fuck Colt Matthews thought he was doing. I agree, Rage was a great bout. Pete going with Sham Wow, huh? I mean, at the end of the day, Ian just got caught by the veteran playing possum on him, and it cost him. But ladies and gentlemen, here we go, back down to ringside. On their way down to the ring first, from Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada, we have Rob Machete, his tag team partner, the Psycho Sicko, Sean Shamrock, collectively known as Shamrocks and Shenanigans. Now, of course, as I've been talking about people that have shows as well, you can definitely check out Shooter Sean Shamrock on his channel, Monstar Wrestling Factory. You see him in the chat. Definitely check him out. Check out his content. Some great stuff over there, bringing you kind of a hybrid mix. Always good to see. Ladies and gentlemen, their opponents on their way down to the ring from Baltimore, Maryland, representing Baltimore's finest, we have the Juggernaut Marcus Johnson and Warren Benjamin. Oh, anytime there, bud, you know it. So here we go as they both get in the ring. Of course, these gentlemen have, like a lot of people have said, they want championship gold. And that should be on the minds of everybody in this building. Not a very popular group here within the company, though, or within the syndicate as a whole. But popular or not, they have had their moments of getting the job done. Of course, it looks like here we go. It's going to be Warren starting off here with Rob. And right away, Rob going after him. Hammerlock DDT out the gate. And now going right to work with those huge right hands. Of course, these teams were all involved in that tournament to crown the first tag team champions. Standing moonsault by Warren Benjamin. And then another moonsault into a headbutt. Man, the bigger man showing off some agility here. Kick to the gut, hooks him up with a pump handle, and takes him over and drops him face first. Now pulling him over to the corner of Baltimore's finest. Tag into the Juggernaut here. Now going to town ground and pound here. I mean, I should say the self-professed Juggernaut, because he's not that big. But he's definitely put together. But when I hear the word Juggernaut, I'm thinking someone like Bastige or like Shifty. But now Rob takes him over now, going back to town. Big double axe handle across the back. Now reverse elbow strike there, and now has him hooked up. Brings him over head first to the corner. Tags into the Psycho Sicko, double team offense coming up. Irish whip and a big clothesline there from Shamrock. Now Shamrock and Johnson going at it. Johnson with the reversal, scoops him up. Locks him in the corner in that trio woe. And now just repeated knee strikes to the rib cage. Now makes the tag over, bringing back in Warren. Now Warren scoops up Sean, but Sean laying in wait, brings him over with that quick arm drag. The two men now trading shots back and forth. Pop-up Hurricane Rana there by Warren. And kick to the face on Shamrock. But now Shamrock ducks under that. Quick kick to the stomach. But gets caught and taken over with a big belly-to-belly suplex by Benjamin here. Now Benjamin has him up. Huge suplex into the bridge. One. And only a 1 count there. Beautiful takeover. Just might have been a little too early even with that bridge. But now pops him up. Brings him over. Waistlock suplex. Now being sent back over into the Baltimore's corner. Tag in. Tandem offense coming up. Double gut buster on Shamrock there. Now going to work on the arm. Shamrock really needs to look at getting a tag out of here. Just as I say it, he gets the hot tag into Rob. Comes in quick clothesline. Went for another but got caught. Huge slam there by Marcus Johnson, and now a stomp to the face. Now Marcus Johnson just huge shots and then tosses him again face first to the mat. Sends Machete over to the Baltimore corner. Another quick tag here. Has him up. Doubled power slam over into the cover. 1, 2. Another kick out there by Rob, but I mean, like him or not, the tandem offense and the quick tags are tag team wrestling at its finest here. Now picking up Rob, sending him again back over to the Baltimore corner. Shamrock trying to come in, but the ref catches him, tells him to get out. And reverse power slam there by Warren Benjamin into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Rob again. So Baltimore here putting on a tag team 101 clinic to start off with. Now Rob trying to fight back, goes to work with that arm wringer. Quick shot to the gut. Now sends him over to the Shamrock and Shenanigans corner. Big chop across the chest. And now we're going to see some tandem offense the other way here from Shamrocks and Shenanigans. Big double back body drop. Put him up in the lights. Now driving knee drop across the top of the forehead there. You know, those are those nasty moves that'll just bust you open just for the sake of doing it. Now stomping away here on Warren, putting the boots to him. Now going to work on the arms, maybe trying to negate some of that power game, as, you know, Brandon was saying, being a former Olympian, if I do miss something in the chat, folks, I do apologize. Again, of course, you know the issues we've had lately. On a huge drop kick into the corner on Warren. Now sets him up, and a Shamrocker into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Now Shamrock grabbing him up and just tosses him like a sack of trash. And into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out again. So a lot of great back and forth action here. But now he's measuring Benjamin. Oh, he went for that running drop kick again and got caught. But Benjamin still walks into that spinning side slam. Now wait a minute, huge belly-to-belly suplex. Benjamin trying to get back in this. Whip into the corner. Went for the shot but missed somehow. Tag into Marcus Johnson. Tag team offense, scoops him up. Combination side slam reverse DDT. Now Johnson in, but gets countered right away. Shamrock throwing some hands there. Into a cover. 1. Only a 1 count on that. You can see the Psycho Sicko getting a little tired, it looks like. But not too tired not to deliver another Shamrocker. So both of Baltimore's finest have gotten Shamrocked here. And now stomps right on the arm. That'll dislocate an elbow in a hurry. Quick tag into Rob. Now Rob going across. Setting him up. Nice textbook belly-to-back suplex. And now just pure ground and pound with those right hands. Stomp across the jaw here. Now getting him up. Big knee right across the head. Now Now he's got him hooked, going to work. All right on that knee joint, trying to take away the power advantage from the big man. But again, nice back body drop to counter out. And now for some reason, going after Shamrock and ate a shot for it. Not a smart move. And Rob Machete with the snake eyes. But Marcus Johnson trying to fight his way back out here. Has him hooked. That big power bomb. Make it a pair. Holy shit, 3 in a row. I mean, right there, it's a huge display of power. Now Marcus Johnson sends Machete over to the Baltimore's corner. Scoops him right back up. Big juggernaut bomb. Did not hold on for the cover, though. Now finally going in. 1, 2. Took too long, gave Shamrock time to get in. But now Shamrock's paying for it with that big, huge Uranagi backbreaker. Welcome back, Jake. Now Machete in trouble now. Second big clothesline. Huge side slam in the corner. Now Johnson has him up. Burning hammer. And still not done, but Machete fights his way out with a big back body drop. Marcus Johnson might have went for that big home run, and it might have cost him here. As now you can see Machete taking him down. Just basic grounding offense with that side headlock. And again, just holding him down here. But Johnson back up, sends Machete in the corner. But again, Machete fighting his way out. Two men trading punches. You know, looked like tried to get a shot there as well. Meanwhile, Shamrock has made his way back up. Now Machete standing fire, hooks the legs. 1, 2, and no, almost a 3 count there. Now measuring him up. Big sickle clothesline there by Machete. Into the cover. 1, 2. And I don't know what the Psycho Sicko was doing, but it's like he broke up the pin that his own partner was making. But now big slam. Machete off the ropes. Big splash to the small of the back. Now picking him up. Roll through. Single arm power bomb. Nice Northern Lights, did not hold the bridge. Might have been able to get a 3 count there. Now instead just bouncing his head off the mat. I think this is turning personal now. And he is just beating the daylights there out of Marcus Johnson. Now going to work on the leg as well. Bear hug countered though by Johnson with that rear leg sweep. Now Shamrock wants the tag. Looked like Johnson was setting him up for that juggernaut bomb, but Machete counters. And a power bomb of his own into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match advancing on to this Sunday, the team of Shamrocks and Shenanigans. Great back and forth match here. I mean, Baltimore's finest, they looked like they had it going for quite a while, isolating both men at different points, but could not seal the deal. Welcome to the show, Maverick Championship Wrestling, better known as D-Train. You had a match earlier there, sir. Feel free to definitely get in there and check it out. And I mentioned shows earlier. I did mention Maverick Championship Wrestling as one of them. There he is in the chat. Of course, he will be going on here this evening. So be sure to check him out as well. But ladies and gentlemen, your winners advancing to this Sunday's four-corner match. Once again, Shamrocks and Shenanigans. Of course, this is one of our two, basically you can classify both these as main event caliber matches. This past Sunday we had a battle royal involving our world champion. And I made it known whoever eliminated the world champion got themselves an opportunity to challenge for the title. But I also said if somebody else won the battle royal, there would be a number one contenders match to see who goes on at Flashpoint. So Adam Guerin eliminated War, our world champion. But at the end of the day, the Dynasty's Johnny Crow won the battle royal. So one of these two men will be going on to Flashpoint to challenge for the world title. Who do you guys have in the chat? And as this is going, I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize. Sorry about that, guys. As I mentioned, I am a bit under the weather here. So middle of this stupid polar vortex front, cold ice bearing, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Go the fuck home, Mother Nature, you're fucking drunk. Meanwhile, seeing in the chat, looks like we got a little bit of a split here. I see several people going for Adam, several going for Crow as well. So definitely, I do agree, it will be a very interesting match. And we are on our way back down to ringside. But ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, scheduled for one fall, is a #1 contenders match for the Sacrifice World Heavyweight Championship. On his way down first, from Detroit, Michigan, representing the Sexy Nerds, Adam effin' Guerin. So will be a very interesting bout, to say the least. Adam Guerin, who put on a great performance in the Elimination Chamber to crown the first world champion, looking to get back into that title picture. But ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, representing the Dynasty from Grand Rapids, Michigan, Johnny Crow. Oh, Minerva corrected me there. Apparently Adam fucking Nerd. But of course, we got a little bit of a battle of Michigan here, though. Of course, you know, Johnny Crow from Grand Rapids, Adam Guerin from Detroit. But here we go, right out the gate. Collar elbow tie-up. Quick go behind by Johnny. Adam counters out with a snap mare into a chin lock. Knee right to the back. And again, another collar elbow tie-up. Adam now with the wrist lock. Turns it into a hammer lock. Johnny reverses with his own and then takes him down into an armbar. But Adam catches that foot. Big T-bone suplex. And now just drilling him with right hands. Now staying on him here. Alternating elbows right across those trapezius areas. And then throws him down onto the ground. And now Adam upstairs rather quickly here. And a big senton actually catches him. You don't see Adam go to the top very often. Now he brings Johnny up, and Johnny breaks the eyes in that big sickle into the cover. One, only a 1 count, and barely that. Johnny Crow now trying to get fired up and clotheslines Adam over the top rope to the floor. Now climbs up and waiting for Adam to get up here. From the top all the way to the floor, big elbow across the back of the neck of Adam Guerin. Now the two men going shot for shot on the floor. Adam finally sending Johnny over against the barricade. Welcome to the show, Cougar Knight and Wild Matt Outlaw. If I missed either one of you earlier, I do apologize. Again, YouTube being dumb, so I have the chat on a little screen while I'm calling the action on the big screen. Meanwhile, Adam Guerin, taken back over, sends Crow into the ring. And then drives him chest and jaw first. And a big knee lift to the side of the face on Crow. Now Adam picking him up, but Crow with that fireman's carry reversal. Now Crow into the cover. One. Kick out at one by Adam. So both these men know what's at stake here. Adam comes back with a quick kick to the gut. Has him up in that fireman's carry. And that Big Spartanplex into the cover. Ref out of position. 1, 2. Kick out by Johnny there. That might have been a 3, but the ref was out of position to start with. Now Adam just going to work with those cross faces. Now big stomp across the spine into a huge camel clutch. And no, Crow counters out, slips out and trips Adam up on the way. Now goes behind, waistlock, German suplex, hangs on. Make it a pair. And the trifecta. Johnny now trying to go to work here. Into the cover. 1. Only a 1 count. Ref again out of position. Me and this boy going to have some talks. Of course, you see Sophia now rooting on for her husband there. Big DDT from Johnny. Into the cover, leg hooked. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Adam. So huge back and forth encounter. Both men pulling out their best shots here. Big clothesline. Make it a pair. And a huge splash in the corner. Ducks under one and a leaping clothesline followed by a nip up from Crow. Adam might be in trouble here. Now quick go behind. German suplex holds on. Make it 2. He's going for the hat trick. And he lands it. Now measuring Adam again. This is normally that follows up for that DDT. Has him hooked. Snap DDT. Flips him over into the cover. 1, 2. And no! Adam Guerin kicks out at 2 7/8. Adam sweeps the leg. But now Johnny double leg takes down Adam and just going to town with those shots there. Johnny picking him up. Adam counters with a fireman carry. Back and forth by both gentlemen here. Now Adam going to town with those elbow strikes to the head. Into the cover. 1, 2. No, not even a 2 count. About 1.5. Big kick to the back. Now Adam going back up top. Again, pulling out all the stops in this match. Big elbow to the back of the neck of Johnny. Johnny making a smart move beyond his normal experience, rolling out to the floor. You can't lose the match out there. Johnny quick to throw Adam back in as he follows him out. Now takes him into a pullback drop toe hold, driving him face first, and again slamming him face first to the ground. Now has him hooked. Backslide driver into a cover. 1, 2, and 3. Holy shit! So, ladies and gentlemen, your winner and the new #1 contender for Flashpoint, representing the Dynasty, Johnny Crow. Amazing back and forth encounter. I mean, you could definitely see how much it meant to both of them. Adam Guerin, who you do not see normally go to the air, went to the sky twice and hit both of them in his attempts to see this. You can see what it means to these gentlemen to be that #1 contender spot and to go on and hopefully be the next world champion. Amazing match back and forth. Nothing to be ashamed of from either gentleman. the end of the day, someone unfortunately had to lose in this match. So your winner advancing on. And I will now announce the main event of Flashpoint. It will be one-on-one for the Sacrifice World Heavyweight Championship. Salagia's War defending against the Dynasty's Johnny Crow. So congratulations to Johnny there. But now we are up to our last bout of the night. This is for, as you can see, the women's world title. At our last pay-per-view, in the kickoff bout, Never Ending Legs secured her spot through an elimination chamber to challenge for the title. However, as we saw earlier tonight, Ivy Pine won the Speed Demon Battle Royal. So here's how this is going to go. If Mad Cow wins, Ivy Pine goes on to face Mad Cow at Flashpoint. However, if Never Ending Legs wins, she will have to defend the title against both Mad Cow and Ivy Pine at Flashpoint. So who do you guys have in the chat? Already seeing Monstar calling for Mad Cow for the win. Of course, we know Mad Cow with that dreaded bear hug. But on the other side of the coin, Never Ending Legs with that vicious finisher she calls the wax job. Omar says he's still waiting to check them Never Ending Legs. You take that up with her daddy. And I wish you luck. Omar calling for Mad Cow for the win. Maverick calling for Legs. Cougar Knight, of course, going with her tag team partner. Gentlemen, on our way down to the ring. And god damn it, someone get this fucking woman out my goddamn ring. Security, where the fuck are you people at? Where are you doing your fucking job? And who the hell gave her a fucking mic? But ladies and gentlemen, this contest scheduled for one fall is for the Sacrifice World Women's Championship. On her way down to the ring first, the challenger, Never Ending Legs. Welcome to the show, Bastige. Oh, and Colton Matthews has arrived in the chat. Yeah, we gotta have a talk here, Colt. In case anyone missed it earlier, Colt Matthews coming down during Omar's match and actually attacking Omar's opponent. But ladies and gentlemen, on her way down to the ring now from Leeds, England, she is the Sacrifice World Women's Heavyweight Champion, the Mad Cow. And already Colt and Omar going at it. Welcome to the show, Emma Logan. Good to see you here. Hope you enjoy the action. Jake Bagwell going with Never Ending Legs for the win. And as you see, there we go, the prize in this bout. There is the challenger. And I said, she went her way through an elimination chamber to get this shot. Facing off against the champion who had to go through a qualifying tournament to get to a chamber herself, and then winning that chamber. Of course, Mad Cow handing over that title. We know, anyone who knows her knows she does not like handing out titles away for any reason. Never Ending Legs very focused as the referee holds up the belt to show the crowd what they're fighting for. And here we go, main event time, and Mad Cow very quickly starts off with a swing blade. Kick right to the spine. Now going to work here with those quick kicks to the ribs, forearm shot across the face. Now scoops legs up, quick shot, but legs catches her now. Knee strike to the midsection, make it a pair and drops Mad Cow with him. Now Mad Cow comes back up though, arm drag takeover, and snaps the back of Legs' head across those ropes. Never Ending Legs now, arm drag takeover of her own. Now big shot across the spine there, and going to work on the arm of Mad Cow. Very smart maneuver considering that bear hug. But went to the well way too early for that top rope move with the leg drop. Now Mad Cow making her pay for it. Modified camel clutch, but Never Ending Legs able to get that leg right under the rope. Now into a cover though. One, and only a 1 count there, maybe very early for that pinfall attempt. So both these women are tough as nails, and they've proven it to get here. Now Mad Cow again with that snapping her head off the ground. Never Ending Legs though comes up with that jawbreaker. Big clothesline to take down Mad Cow. Follows it up with a knee drop to the face. Of course we know Never Ending Legs, her dad in action earlier tonight, Shifty the Drunken Dragon Clown. Big kick to the gut. Somersault neck breaker, but Mad Cow flips right up. Went for a clothesline but got dropped across that middle rope. Now Legs trying to choke the life out of her on the rope. Telling Mad Cow to get up. Never Ending Legs has been quite vocal in the locker room on numerous occasions that she is the future of this division. Now takes Mad Cow to the floor and just starting to wail on her out there. Then throws her right back into the ring. Mad Cow up before any other damage can be done. And out of nowhere, bear hug on Never Ending Legs. But no, Never Ending Legs fighting her way out of it. Huge elbow strikes, claps the ears. Big right hand of her own. Face first driver there. Now Never Ending Legs setting up Mad. Has her hooked, but no, Mad Cow saw it coming. Quick elbows to the face. And again that bear hug, but right away Legs grabs the rope. Now Mad Cow sends her in the corner. Big knee strike. Went for the bulldog but gets thrown off. And now Legs, showing her inexperience, goes to taunt. And Mad Cow catches her. Big knee strike followed up with a rear view. And now this time, middle of the ring, the bear hug again. Can Legs hold on one more time? No, she cannot. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner via submission, and still the Sacrifice Women's Wrestling Heavyweight Champion of the World, Mad Cow. So congratulations to Mad Cow. Very fast-paced, hard-hitting action by both women. But in the end of the day, that dreaded bear hug has put down so many women on the way. But now, a one-on-one date with the Blackhearts' Ivy Pine at Flashpoint. Oh, D-Train saying she can hug him anytime. As you see the champion celebrating with her title. And I'm also seeing Colt and Omar going back at it here. So still a lot of interesting things of Colt coming in and, as he claims, showing Omar how to wrestle in the middle of Omar's match. But ladies and gentlemen, that was our main event of the evening. Before I take off here, I'm going to do one last round for everyone here in the Digital Wrestling Syndicate. A great community to be a part of. Thoroughly happy to be here. Of course, you see a lot of these guys in the chat right now. Of course, Maverick Championship Wrestling, run by the D-Train. That will be later on tonight. They are bringing you Maverick Wrestling. Then, of course, you see UKWF 3LW, run by Omar Wolf. Check his show out as well. Great content there. Right in the chat, just speaking up, your boy Blaze McCoy with Blazed Radio bringing you some LTD action. Back in action tomorrow night. Of course, earlier in the chat, you saw Pillar to Post, run by Pete Wall, bringing you some RWO action. He couldn't make it to the show tonight, but I do know Shifty the Drunken Dragon Clown, bringing you some Platinum Dragon Wrestling. He is on my subscriber list, as well as Susie the Elf, who we saw in the opening match, bringing you some Elite Extreme Women's Wrestling, about to be back from hiatus, so I've been told. Which means I gotta get back to work, 'cause that's my other job, is I GM for that company. But on a separate note, of course, Monstar Wrestling Factory was on earlier today from what I heard there. He brings you a bit of a hybrid action. Great show as well. Of course, not to be forgotten by any people here is that I'm sorry I'm not feeling the best, so trying to get to everyone as much as I can. Don't want to leave anybody out. Anarchy Gaming bringing you a huge variety of content. Maybe some Friday the 13th, maybe some Dead by Daylight, maybe even some Slaughterhouse Wrestling. Raging Chaos Wrestling, as he mentioned, might be going live later tonight with some Final Fantasy work. My daughter, Cassie Madam Red, bringing you a huge variety. World of Tanks, Friday the 13th, Dead by Daylight. So, I mean, a lot of people, if I've missed anyone, I do apologize. It is not intentional. Like I said, not feeling the greatest today, but I'm so glad everyone showed up here, helped make my day. I appreciate it. I hope you guys all enjoyed as much as I have. If you like what you saw, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. If there was something you didn't like, go ahead and hit that thumbs down. Hit me up in the chat. Let me know what you didn't like. Hit me up on some comments. I ain't saying I'm going to change it. I'll take a look, though. And if you aren't already a member of the Eternity Broadcasting family, hit that subscribe button. Click the bell for notifications so you'll never miss a show when I go on the air. But ladies and gentlemen, on that note, congratulations to all of our winners as Flashpoint starts to take shape. But again, you all have a good day. If I don't catch you before, I will catch you guys here on Sunday. Voting for that Sunday name ends tonight. So you'll get to see on Sunday what the new show name is. But on that note, peace out, fuckers.